Okay, hello. We are live. We're back with some more Danganronpa 2. Tonight we are doing the Chapter 5 trial.
Hello.
I have EtherealXWolf here and Waffles here. So yeah, Chapter 5 trial tonight. I super unsure about a lot of things. I've thought about it over the week, of course. And yeah, I think there's a couple people I think it could be, but I'm really not 100% sure on any of them.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, oh man, it's gone so many different places. It could really go anywhere. I would not be surprised who it could be at this point.
Yeah.
Though we do have a couple of possibilities.
I'm telling you, it's Kazuichi. It's always gonna be my character.
That'd be sad. Oh man. So yeah, with that said, after tonight we do this trial, we will be on the final chapter.
Oh my gosh.
We are almost at the end of this game.
It's
been a while.
Close.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been almost 4 months since we started this game. But,
Oh my goodness, that's a long time. But it feels like it went by so quick.
yeah.
I know.
And at the same time, it's been an excruciatingly long wait between episodes.
Yeah, it has been.
So let's my controller. I'm going to my controller. Okay, yes, let's get into this. So still no skills. I did look into it. I found out apparently the way this game does the skills is it's on the 5th conversation for free time conversation with each character you get their skill. And because we tried to spread out a lot and try to talk to as many people as possible, we have not gotten any skills. Whoops. Doesn't really matter. It's kind of whatever. But
Yeah.
I just think that's funny. That it's like, yeah, no, the game really wants you to like focus on a few characters. But whatever. Yeah, let's get into it. There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the
Yeah, we
clutch.
can skip this stuff.
Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto!
Wow, he's not even saying a word.
Interesting.
One more time!
I know. It makes you a little nervous, right?
How about
Yeah.
this one?
There's clearly something about her too.
This will
Yeah.
be my final blow.
She usually doesn't like stop talking, so like there's something.
It's useless.
Yeah, definitely.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
Wow, that's a first.
Took you long enough, yeah.
I know.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
Someone is gonna be like, it must have been you. You didn't want him to reveal the traitor. It was you, Monokuma. Someone's gonna say it. I'm calling it.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... Ooh, okay. Getting right off into a non-self debate. Oh, there's so many bullets.
Gosh.
We should check
Killer
out
didn't take Nagito's mouth to
them.
shut him up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Okay. That makes
So
sense.
that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
Okay.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence.
Aw.
There's no way I'd torture someone.
Yeah, we should look at the bullets first, just so we
Yeah.
can get an idea.
Yeah,
All the hits.
definitely. I want to take a... No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? Oh. That's what he has a problem with.
Interesting.
Interesting.
The killer didn't take Nagito's
Earlier,
mouth to shut him up.
panels, plushie,
I'm telling you, they
duct
were
tape,
torturing him.
survival knife.
The reason
Torture
Nagito's body was
wounds.
covered with wounds.
Survival knife?
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Well, get the
So
thing anyway.
that's why he was so beat up.
Okay, let's start looking at some of these. So... Torture... Was Monokuma file on there? I don't think so. Torture wounds, both of Nagito's legs were tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, preventing him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. Survival knife. Survival knife that was stabbed in Nagito's right hand. The knife from the military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on Nagito's legs and left arm were caused by this knife. Okay. I think the duct tape was there. The duct letter that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. Oh yeah, the plushie. On floor near the fire's origin point, it was huge, bloody hole in his stomach as if it was stabbed. Panels, so yeah, tipped over panels. Okay, the oil lighter was one of them, fan of fire's origin. There were some other things. You all along that the bombs were fake, however, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. Okay, I think I might try the knife. I mean, maybe the torture wounds.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
Yeah. Okay.
If so, is
So,
whoever
let's
found
speed
that was
back
Fuyu.
through this.
I found it. There's no way I'd torture someone.
The killer didn't take Nagito. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Okay, so it's not that. Great start.
Killer didn't
We're off
take.
to a
I'm
great
telling
start.
you, they were torturing
Oh,
him.
yeah.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer.
So that's why. What were they trying to? Definitely the bomb's. If so, is whoever found
That was Fuyu.
I found it. There's no way I'd torture someone.
You're in the mafia. Why do we have? Why would I believe that?
The killer didn't take Nagito. I'm telling you, they were.
the reason Nagito's body was.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Okay. So it's not that.
Crap! The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Is it
The reason Nagito's
duct tape?
body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer
Oh.
tortured Nagito.
That's a good point.
So
If they were
that's why
torturing
he was
him
so
to
beat
get him
up.
to talk, then why did
What
they
were
cover
trying
his
to-
mouth?
Definitely the bomb's. If so, is whoever found
That was Fuyu.
I found it. There's no way I'd torture someone.
The killer didn't take Nagito. I'm telling you, they were.
the reason Nagito's body was.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he
Yeah, I
wouldn't
only-
have been able to confess anything.
I only caught it because Kazuichi literally mentioned it in the next line. He was like, they put duct tape. And like he mentioned, he said something about the duct tape, and it's like, wait a minute. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a good point.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Ooh. Oh god, I gotta relearn how this shit works.
I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid
Here it is,
Hajime.
Waffles.
You got caught
Could
in
be
that trap.
Kazuichi, eh?
See, that's such a traitor thing to do.
I have the feeling I'm gonna have a lot of these this trial. So.
Yeah.
Which means print ropes from like duct tape, spear, plushy, oil lighter. Okay.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. I can't back down.
No, but there was blood. There was no blood underneath.
Yeah,
the tape.
But if you
the
tape his
tape.
mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut.
Okay.
That was close, you guys.
Spear?
Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
It's after they killed him is the line I want to cut. Because we know that, because I'm pretty sure that it went off on a timer, because he died when we were all together.
Yeah.
So they couldn't have done anything, that clearly contradicts the truth. They couldn't have done anything after they killed him. If you listen to me until the very end, I wouldn't have to go to trouble of repeating myself.
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Nope, not that. What do you...
Crap!
Okay.
pay
It's not
attention.
that.
This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
No, not that one.
pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Really? Okay.
pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Oh,
Allow
what's
me
the,
to
what's
check
the
through
duct
those
tape?
words.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like,
No, there's no doubt Nagito's
there's
mouth was covered
no
with
blood.
duct tape
Like I said
before he
before,
was
there's
beat
no
up.
blood underneath it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I was just not thinking about that as being like the logic that rebuts that point. But that's I mean,
Yeah.
it is a good point. Oh yeah, because if they put it afterwards, yeah, no, that makes sense.
There would be blood. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
it's just kind of weird how easy
absolutely.
to say. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that I wasn't connecting that point in my head.
what did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? Might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Do you? Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer? If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard.
That really makes me feel like that really does still make me feel like it could be Kazuichi or Sonya. Just because Kazuichi clearly hated Nagito enough, but Sonya is also like her whole thing about serial killers. She might be kind of nuts. I don't know. But also,
And
she's
I
probably
am
used.
here for it.
Well, yes, I am as well. She also might be used to like torturing people and stuff. She is, you know, princess of a kingdom.
Yeah.
If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
Hmm? The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Oh yes, that's because of the domino effect from the stands.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the
And
fire.
that's part of why. That's another reason why I'm suspicious about Kazuichi. This entire, everything that happened in this case seems to revolve around like mechanisms. That's one reason why I'm thinking about Kazuichi, because the domino mechanism to start the fire, the spear was clearly on a timed mechanism, so that it would drop while we were all together. It's just like, it makes me feel like Kazuichi was involved.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
Hey, buddy.
Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, now it's up to date. Okay. Pressure wounds, burned ropes, survival knife, duct tape, plushie, panels, oil lighter. All the same stuff.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
I believe that to be the
The
case.
killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
There's something wrong.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
I mean, it's
Maybe
gotta
they
be the
used invisible thread.
Monokuma dominoes.
Yeah.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused
Yep.
intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
So yeah, my guess is I'm gonna use the panels to agree with the
The
opening the
direct
door
cause of the
line.
Fire was the oil lighter found at
Seems
the
to
Killer
be the
used
case.
some. He lit the curtain on.
some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of it can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
some way. Maybe they used invisible.
There should have been a way to tip it over.
Or perhaps opening the door.
Yep.
I agree with that. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Oh, Sonia.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, and from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
And that's why they had the chanting.
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse. so we wouldn't notice them.
Oh, well, yeah.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. E3 player.
I see! You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Oh, yeah. We have some voices.
Oh, sorry about that. I thought you said, oh, hey. I was like, who's here?
No.
So I was looking at your thing. Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
And as if on cue, it suddenly started.
Oh.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine. I'll open it slowly.
No, that's not the problem.
Seriously, it'll be fine.
Those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
How does that keep you from opening the door?
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
I mean, because
You
they,
don't look so
they
sure.
shouldn't be that heavy.
Yeah, right?
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Oh, how did they get out?
Yeah.
That door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see. So the problem Chiaki's talking about is...
I see! If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
Yes, you've
You
said
don't
that.
have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Nagito? Huh?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. Oh my god. Is this the suicide?
Oh my gosh.
This is my answer! What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up?
Can't be
He's the
serious.
victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim, and he was the perpetrator too.
I mean,
Maybe.
technically there could be more to this, but
Are you saying
Oh,
this was
no, there
suicide?
definitely is, because there's a lot of clues.
Don't be
well,
stupid.
yeah, I guess this would be super early to blow that to blow that
Yes.
load if that actually was the case.
Seriously.
Oh, what if? Oh, yeah, this was actually the 10-minute trial. Just go straight to chapter 6.
Oh my
His
god.
body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
He was crazy.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Point.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
I love this. Oh,
Of course.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
like he said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Oh man. Ropes, rubber knife, duct tape, plushie, panels, oil later. Okay, all the same things.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Oh, it's a...
Our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct. Nagito should have tied himself up, too. Okay, wait.
Alright, let's...
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Yeah, honestly,
You couldn't
not
do
really
much with the
seeing
free
it.
arm.
It'd be impossible.
Let's see. The rubber was tied to Nagito's right arm burned off. However, Nagito's right sleeve still looked clean.
How about if you use your teeth?
By yourself.
Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
I'm not seeing anything here.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
On arms and legs.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
Maybe I need to copy
It'd be
something.
impossible if you were by yourself.
Maybe.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you
Okay,
use
so
your
there's only
joke.
so
Is
many
that a
lines.
dirty
There's only 4 lines
Yeah,
you
it's-
can work with here. So tie up your own arms and legs. By yourself. I have an idea.
To actually tie up your... That's obvious.
tying just the legs, tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if
Oh,
you use
that's
your
a line.
teeth?
Oh, wait, no, he's
Or
gotten
if you
away.
use your
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Okay.
To actually tie up... That's obvious.
tying just the leg, tying both arms.
You couldn't do much with the free.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use, or if you use your
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty
This
joke?
is my idea.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Nope, it's wrong.
Crap!
Okay.
To actually tie up your
Speaking
own
by
arms and
yourself,
legs.
maybe. Like
That's obviously
the
impossible.
implication that someone
Tying
helped
just
him.
the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by
Does
yourself.
she have something to do with this?
How-
Doubt it. There's a bloody hole in the stomach. This is a stab.
Or if you use your front tail.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Maybe it's something to do with teeth?
To actually
But
tie
then
up
he
your own
wouldn't
arms
have.
and legs.
He had tape over his
That's
mouth.
obviously impossible.
Tying just
What
the
about
legs
the
is one
blood
thing,
that was
but
on the
tying both
ceiling?
arms would be impossible.
Yeah.
Could he
couldn't
have
do
like
much with the free arm.
used a
It'd be
rope?
impossible if you were by
I don't
yourself.
know.
Yeah, but I mean, how would
use
his
your
blood
teeth?
have even gotten on the
Or if you
ceiling?
use your front tail.
Oh yeah, that too.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
I mean, if he used his hand, which was like a bloody rope, and then like the rope was already bloody because he tied himself to do like the other stuff, then used the rope to like fling it up to try to wrap it around like a whip or a lasso to do the other side or something, that would explain why. But that might be far down.
Yeah, and also, I don't... I guess, but I also don't know what information we have that could say that.
Yeah, I didn't see it come up as a bullet. Because I think we took that, but I don't think it came up.
Which one? Which one?
Sorry, go ahead.
The blood on the ceiling, like on the...
Oh yeah, that's not one of the options here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It wasn't an option.
Yeah.
It'll come up later, but maybe not now.
Yeah.
No, I had a thought, but that'd just be an agreement, like with Akane's teeth comment, but that would be agreement with duct
it is.
tape.
It is a blue. Her line is
Yeah.
blue, so it is an agreement.
Yeah, yeah. So that wouldn't make sense.
Oh, you mean you wouldn't think to contradict that?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because he couldn't put the duct tape on if he tied himself up first.
Yeah.
So that makes me want to not say with his teeth. And then her other line is kind of, I can't imagine that's relevant.
Yeah.
I guess I should start taking shots.
Go for it, dude.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Is that something
Tying
with the
just the
burned
legs
rope?
is one thing. Tying both
Yeah,
arms
try
would
burnt
be
rope
impossible.
with
Couldn't
his
do much
first
with the
comment.
free arm.
It'd
Yeah,
be
his first
impossible.
comment?
How about if you use, or if you use your
Dirty joke!
God,
Is that a dirty
there's
joke?
this, like...
To actually tie up your own arms and...
Oh,
There
No,
we go.
that's wrong.
okay. I guess we'll find out why that's the answer.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
Because they were saying like his
I mean,
sleeve
it's no
was
mistake
clean.
that his arms and legs
Yeah.
were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
Okay.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Proof that the burnt rope on Akito's right arm is a trap.
His right sleeve.
Yeah.
I see.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Okay, yeah, now that's what I was thinking there.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah,
What the
that
knife?
should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a
Oh,
feel
wait,
if
we
you
don't.
want.
Why?
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
Okay.
What's
That's not what I
happening
meant.
to
I'm talking
Akane?
about Nagito.
Yeah, because, yeah, you're right. The knife in his hand.
Yes. Yeah. The knife on his hand is still throwing me off
I mean,
here.
even if his right hand
Unless,
wasn't
like, he
tied up,
literally
the
just
knife was
had
still
it stand
stabbed
up
into
and
it,
just
you know?
slapped his hand onto it and then flipped it over. Like, what the fuck? I
Possible to
don't
stab
know.
a knife into your right hand
With your right hand. Yeah.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
That wasn't even the exchange you were talking about. Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back? The heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. Okay, there's definitely an answer for this. Logic dive? Oh no, it's a...
Throwing it up
nonstop
in the
debate.
air?
Jesus. Oh, blood on girder. See, now,
There we go.
now it's there, and I
Now
think
then.
this might be where it comes in.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
What does
How could he
the
stab his right
blue
hand
say
with his
for
right
blood
hand?
on girder?
Oh yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
A faint red line was on the ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse.
Yeah, but see, I'm thinking whether or not that was connected to the spear that's in his chest.
Maybe just because there was there is blood on the rope of the spear, so
Yeah.
maybe that got bloody and then they threw the rope up.
Yeah.
So that's definitely possible. But I mean, we'll see.
If
See
you
what we
threw the
got.
knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Maybe the arrow would,
Is he a
like, pull.
throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and
Nice.
slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto
That's
what?
literally what I said before. He said
If he
the knife
just
stand
propped
up.
the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
if you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know
Yeah.
if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Interesting. Nagito could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm. Then how did he do it?
Okay, so then
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
Uh,
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
the plushie?
If he threw the knife into the air
nah, I don't.
and let the knife
Think so.
fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Yep.
I agree with
Holy crap!
Use the plushie to prop the knife.
Hmm.
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had
At
to
this this
place
rate,
the
I
plushie
think
near
that
him.
trial
And
is
it
gonna
also
end
explains
kind
the
of
mysterious
fast,
blood on the plushie.
and then there's gonna be more weird shit happening.
That might be the case. If
Yeah.
we're really
is a
going
suicide.
towards, yeah, we're really going in that direction. It seems like all the things are lining up. I think it's gonna be about why the fuck he would do it and who the traitor is and all that stuff. Unless
Yeah.
this line of logic is making me think that there's a possibility that this is all a trap and set by Chiaki.
So she could get away with it.
Yeah, she's the one who started leading us down this line of reasoning. Granted, she would have done that regardless, because she's also
Yeah.
kind of the detective in the group. So, but
Like I said
you know,
before,
it's a thought.
off stream, Chiaki might be the traitor. Because, like I said, Nagito may have been effing with us with, oh, the traitor will be revealed if they
Yeah.
scan their badge.
Yeah.
I would say it
but-
would be a good move on the writer's part because we learned to trust the detective last time. Like there was a little bit of like a possibility of like, oop, maybe Kyoko, like there's something weird about her, but like we ended up trusting her. So it'd be a good move on the writer's parts to make it her.
Yeah. So I don't think if Chiaki's the one who did it, then I think Nagito messing with us with the scanner thing doesn't really make much sense. Just because it's like that would make me he was like part of it, but he wasn't in this.
I mean, she could have also used maybe like possibly someone else's ID. I don't know if anyone checked to make sure it's her ID.
Yeah, I don't know if they have access to other people's IDs though.
I don't know.
So the
Plus,
blood
she
on
was
the
the
fleshy
first
came
and
from
only
Nagito
person
after he
to
stabbed
do
the
it.
knife into his
Yeah.
own right hand.
For sure.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible?
Well,
He
that's
can't grab
obviously
the
a
spear with his
mechanism.
right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Phrasing.
My goodness, this ending of like all the girls just.
Why?
Is it because Mikon's gone?
Yeah.
Is it because
Mikon and Ibuki are gone?
Yeah.
So they're like. Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Of course,
Like
you
I
would say
said,
something.
if you got penetrated
Ah.
by something so big
Oh,
and
gosh.
thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
Jesus Christ.
It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere
Talked.
with everyone.
She's back.
He talked.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Oh,
Her voice is different.
is it?
Yeah.
Monami sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Well,
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
yeah.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
Until there's no one left to believe in.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
And it was obviously on a time.
What kind of way?
Some sort.
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
He's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. And even now...
Alright, let's do this.
Another move to an argument. Yeah.
Probably another one, yeah.
Probably gonna be the girder.
Yeah, this one is definitely gonna be the... never mind, it's not there.
Oh! Never that straightforward, huh?
Hold on, left hand. Blood was splattered on the palm of Nagito's left hand for some reason. Splatter cuts off in the middle of the palm. Also, the back of his left hand has an unnatural bloodstain that's only above the middle joints of his fingers. Maybe something related to that.
Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
Entirely.
He used his teeth?
Oh my
Or
god.
maybe he used his front tail.
Oh my god.
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
The blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Why? Why is it happening to me?
Yeah. What is this?
I like how get hard is a
Yeah.
it's an argument.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say I don't think that's the one. I think I know what I'm looking for. I think I want to shoot ruling out the left hand. But if Nagito committed suicide, then he must have used that spear to stab himself. Even if his arms and legs were tied up, there's no doubt he used some part of his body. The only thing he could have used is
His front
front
tail.
tail.
Nagito stabbed himself with a... Let's work together and think...
When the spear stabbed him, his right hand was covered by the knife.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was all...
Then that rules out his left hand.
Yeah, that's what they
No,
were.
that's
Nice.
wrong. Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility
Yeah, I
that
think
he used his
because
left.
the spear had like the rope and whatnot, so you would pull it down to retract the spear. I think he had like the handle for that in his left hand, and all he had to do was like pull on it.
Hmm.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What's Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered?
Ripping.
Ripping, yeah.
I see! When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
God damn it, I knew it was coming.
Oh my gosh.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
What's the difference?
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
I can't believe this is the horniest trial.
Right?
How have we gotten to this
How did we
point?
get here?
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right. That's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Which section of the spear was he holding on to? Cord? I think it's the cord, yeah.
I see!
That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Ah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. When you get the picture.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord, extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up, and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So it's just before that. It's it. Could it be? The state of the spear, and the fact that Nagito is holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Now we got a logic dive.
I like this mini game.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. An interesting way to get some answers. Oops. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito?
No.
It's like it doesn't give me quite enough time to read everything before it makes me pick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
And annoying.
Oh, ooh. Ah, damn. Those are really annoying.
Yeah. Anyway, it's beside the spear. What else is above Nagito? A ceiling girder. Good thing I was already here. Yeah, so this is where the girder stuff is coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder?
Feeling the spear's cord.
Yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
It works when they put me on the right path to begin with.
It's all coming together.
Yep.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he'd probably use the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
Ah, okay.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body, that was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do
Christ.
that to himself?
I mean, I'm giving him this. He's talented. He's gonna go far.
He
Wait,
was probably
he's dead.
trying to get us to make a mistake.
That's fine. Okay.
By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I'd forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other. He tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Or maybe he's working with the traitor.
I mean, yeah, he's
If he
been
has
wanting
a
to work with the
bomb
killer
scanner,
for
will that leave him alone?
since the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this is it. Maybe this was him working with the traitor.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
No, it isn't, Your gut is never wrong.
You're right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
No,
It's
that was
okay to
never it.
reach such a happy ending.
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death.
It's like
Plus,
why he did it.
It's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Well, yeah, because I think at least here it feels like we shouldn't, we can't just leave questions unanswered, because what if one of these answers completely changes the way we look at this whole thing, and it wasn't a suicide after all?
Yeah.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't mess with. And then on top of that, yeah, what if it is someone? What if someone helped him? And what if there's technically an accomplice or something along those lines? You know?
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death. Piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Spear, plushy, girder, panels, lighter.
The MP3 player? No.
No, that was for, making sure we...
Yeah.
Yeah. Poison found inside the refrigerator at Nagito's cottage. Oh, is it the poison? I don't think so. So you see these were the bombs from military base, the ancient ruins, found out the bombs were fake at the time on was apparently being further. Discovered inside the warehouse, the estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed, stomach stab wounds, there's a laceration on his left arm, and a knife dove through his right hand. Oh, that.
Crap!
Nah, okay. That's evidence he couldn't mess with.
Was it the ropes? Because it said like, it said that the ropes were tied so that he couldn't move.
Yeah, they were tied to pillars, but he could have tied them to the pillar before he tied them to himself.
Including to both of his arms? So that he couldn't move his arms?
Well, the one arm was
only
free.
one arm was tied.
Oh, okay, only one. Okay, then that makes sense. Never mind.
Yeah. That was the whole thing earlier. About
It was
tying
his
himself
legs
up.
were tied. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
The last clue, like go all the way down.
Hope Speak Academy file.
Okay.
What's the piece of blue paper?
Found in Nagito's cottage under his bed. It's a round, thin piece of aluminum paper.
Doesn't that look like a yogurt lid?
It does.
Is that connected to the poison?
I don't think so.
It looks like it could be because it looks like it's open.
Yeah. Well, I already tried the poison.
Maybe Monomi's notebook?
Everything ever do is you Monomi can't write.
I would say maybe it's that because Monomi showed up in Sonia's account as well.
Maybe?
Crap!
Maybe. Damn.
And it's not the MP3 player?
No, because the MP3 player was there to drown out the noise. He could have literally just put that in before he started the whole thing. Does it have something to do with this? Okay. It is something in the file.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Kamida. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stab in the stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Oh, a Hangman's Gambit. The time of death?
It looks like something of death.
Place of death?
Death. Cause of death. That's why there's so many.
Cause of death.
Yeah, CAU.
Whoops, I am pressing the wrong button. Give me an A, please. Oh yeah, I forgot I can speed these up. Well, it's also kind of dangerous to do so.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So many. Holy crap,
Okay,
so many
there's
letters.
Man, that's the fastest I've ever gotten one of those.
Yeah, really. No! No! Stop it.
Jeez, if anything, it looks like you're gonna run out of health.
Yeah, for real.
Wait, that SF. Oh, damn.
Well, I need an O.
Oh, you got 2 O's?
Whoops, god damn it. God.
Oh, the T and the E in the middle. No!
Wait, TF. Oh, there's 2 of them.
I need a D.
Oh, no.
I needed a D.
No, I meant like they were gonna
Okay.
kill
Yeah,
your
there
health.
was just way too much going on there.
Yeah, that was... You had to move fast for that one. Now you know, though.
Yeah.
We will never give up.
That one's like ridiculous. That's like every other one. Like, that's like 4 times that I've had to deal with any of these.
Yeah, they
It's
just throw
insane.
so
How am I
many
supposed to
letters.
fucking manage all of those?
Yeah, the developers were like, you know what? Screw them this time.
This isn't nearly as many things already. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting. Oh, come on. Oh. Damn it. Okay. Wait, oh, I needed that, okay. E. Damn it. T now.
You're doing more than well.
And now I need a H. There we go.
Oh, thanks.
Yay!
Oh my god, I hate that. I actually hate that.
Yeah, that was like really stressful.
Yeah, you lost a third of your health.
Yeah. And
There's
it's
no
like,
specific cause of death.
I'm like trying to look for the things, but there's also like 15 things flying on screen. That one sucks. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
I miss the old Hangman's Gambit, even though that minigame was also really dumb. It just wasn't dumb in that way. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration in his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
It doesn't say it.
Yeah, it doesn't
Isn't
actually say the
that
cause of
weird?
death.
Until now, the
I think we
files
talked about it
always
last
specified the
time,
cause
but
of
I kind of
death.
forgot about it.
Hmm.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe he took
it's
the
not
poison?
included if it's not important
No,
enough to
I
write
think
about.
it's that someone killed him with the poison. That's
Well,
why I think that's
Monokuma?
why they're trying to say Monokuma was trying to force everyone to vote. So you would say, oh, it was a suicide, but maybe someone poisoned him with it and then put
Then
him,
Nagito
set him
went
up.
through- Yeah, then Nagito went through all that trouble. I mean, I don't know, it just seems still kind of, yeah, fishy.
No, I'm saying like someone poisoned him, then dragged him over there to make it look like he killed himself.
Oh, like he... Yeah.
I would say yes, if
Maybe.
not for the fact that it does say that the time of death was 12:30, which is basically when we got there. He basically died as soon right when we got there.
I plead the
Hmm.
fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say. But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
No reason to think it wouldn't.
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide.
I want to help
Come to
them.
think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
Wow.
Friendship.
Well, you know what? It sounds like Jersey to me.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
All your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then, this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Nope.
No, no!
Oh, yeah. Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was going to start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was going to happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out, too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends.
Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much?
Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit.
How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know? We aren't even friends. Oh, this is you.
We aren't even friends in the first place.
But as your older brother, let me say this.
You're not even my brother.
It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
Well, there may be some demands for that. Oh, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. What?
Up with this trial.
The horniest trial, I'm telling ya. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna... I need to use the bathroom, so I think maybe we'll take like 5.
Yeah, I need to refill my water.
Yep. Okay. So, I'm gonna save, and we can get back into it.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Like poison.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Yeah, I feel like the poison does have to come in here somewhere. Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
fatal wound wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Piece of blue paper. Okay. Oh, and the poison paper.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Oh, it's gotta be
If it's
that.
something that can't
Yeah,
be
I'm thinking
seen,
that too.
maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold.
What?
Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about
Honey,
it,
you are
that's
not
already a
helpful
horrible
today.
death.
The real cause for Nagito's death. Something I overlooked. Yeah, definitely. I feel like it
Let
has
us
to be that
consider a
one.
different.
It's not the knife in
Yeah.
his... It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Damn it. Okay.
If it's something that
I
can't be seen,
pressed the wrong thing.
maybe he
Oh,
choked
that's-
himself with, or liquefied his guts.
Just thinking about it, that's already a
Those
horrible
freaking-
death.
Those freaking purple
Excellently
lines.
held
Let's
other
consider a
button.
different.
Try
It's
to
not the
cop
knife in
yet.
his... It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
There we go.
I agree with that.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Yes. Poison.
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
The
I
poison
see.
made to kill
Now that you
Cusco.
mention
Cusco's
it.
poison.
There's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
It makes me want to watch
However,
Emperor's
it's
New
common
Groove
for
again.
blood blotches to appear on a
My
body that's been
absolute
poisoned.
favorite Disney film.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
Yeah, okay.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
Oh my god, Akane, no!
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body. Answers written on the warning label. Think carefully and try to remember it. Oh god, yeah, what is... Okay, logic bug. Cool. Much better than a Hangman's Gambit. Jesus
Yeah, I was
Christ.
about to say, thank God it's not Hangman's Gambit. Yeah, but it's gonna have those moving diamonds again.
Yeah, but that's still better than what I had to
Yeah.
deal with in the Hangman's Gambit.
That's true.
Huh. Yeah, okay, so they're implying, so it's not an oral poison, is it? Say the poison,
It's a liquid.
yeah, I thought it was liquid. Oh, it's a gaseous poison. It was the poison in when it affected Nagito. The gaseous form. Okay. So, was it the fire that caused the poison to evaporate?
Or it may be the fire grenades?
Well, no, the fire grenades were just like to put out the fire. I think they were. I don't think they were. There was actually. I think they might have just not had anything in them because they didn't even put out the fire.
I don't know if someone like would have filled them with the poison, you know?
But they didn't get anywhere near Nagito. They threw them at the entrance. Whoops! Damn it! I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Damn it! Oh my
damn.
god!
Jesus.
Taking this path.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't. Ah. Why is... I keep pressing the button too late. I keep thinking I have to like time it perfectly, but I do have more leeway if I press early. Through his nose, through his mouth, through his wounds. Okay. Definitely through his nose?
Either that or through his... Okay, it is through his nose.
Yeah, because... Yeah, I think it is what I said then. I think it's that, I think it was just those two. Yeah, it was just those two questions. I think it was that, the fire caused the poison to evaporate. And then it went into his nose.
It's all coming together.
So no one poisoned him then.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
Using being breathed in poisonous gas could be able to explain the mystery too.
Sprinklers?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I see! The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. It is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
Yeah, so it would actually like fall down.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he
Yeah, it makes me
prepared
wonder
and
why he
died.
inflict all those
Yeah,
wounds then when he
that
could have just
still
inhaled
sounds like
the
a
poison.
suicide.
What they said because they think the poison would have caused like blood splotches to appear on him. So the wounds
okay.
were to cover up that.
Okay.
fact.
Oh, because blood splashes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time,
There's
right?
got to be something else, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse. The thing that would have been left behind is...
I see!
are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
This liquid's secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container, away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Man, I'm starting to think you're right, Waffles, that it's Kazuichi. He's
It's-
been saying some real sus stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. But there's also, like, Fuyuhiko's also definitely been trying to rush closing the case as well. So, like, it's super tough. It could be either one of them. I definitely don't think it's Chiaki at this point. Yeah. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
I love that.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, Is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
Yes, because they were probably the traitor.
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Oh no!
Fire grenades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, all get.
Nice.
I freaking said it, man.
This one's going well. No? Okay. Please give me an A. Oh no, wait, I need the N right now. Oh, I'm an idiot. For some reason,
I was like wondering, what are you doing?
Yeah. I like how Waffles and I both didn't say anything. We're like, it's okay.
Yeah, we're like, what's he
We're
doing?
like, Grizzly has a plan to make the N as big as possible.
I mean, I was gonna need the A eventually anyway. Okay, whatever. We got our E. Okay, that one wasn't nearly as bad.
I got it!
It was like, I'm looking for that A.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the
Also,
container
another
later.
important point is that there was a gas mask and gloves at Nagito.
Yes, there was. So
he was
I guess
doing-
that's what happened is he used one of the containers and he had it in the warehouse already, so that when we threw ours in, it would get mixed up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
That's the plastic.
There it is.
Piece. Yep.
The yogurt
contain
lid
insides,
thing
right?
looking
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime, could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
These words contain a clue that the contents of a fire grenade were swapped with poison.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
I just imagined Hajime saying, "You've activated my trap card."
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
So my question now is, if the accomplice used that stuff to get away, why would they put them in Nagito's room and not their own room?
Yeah.
Maybe, well, they wouldn't, they possibly wouldn't put it in their own room just in case people were investigating everywhere, I guess. Just so it doesn't make them look suspicious.
I guess, but we've never done that before.
Did he
I guess,
use
just in
those
case.
when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping it.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
Well, yeah, I guess the aluminum piece, he could have done the exchange of the contents, like, in his room or something, whatever.
Yeah.
But that doesn't but the gas mask.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding. You're right. In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say
It
now?
wasn't a suicide at all.
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry. But
Here we
I just
go.
realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
Oh, shit. We all killed Nagito. We triggered the mechanism, so we're the killers.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
Or, no, it was Akane? Because she's the one who kicked the door down.
Oh
The
no.
moment the fire grenades were brought.
So he planned it though, on purpose.
Yeah. The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. That same moment, the
fire started?
Yeah, I think so.
Crap!
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. When we all threw the grenades?
I see!
Yeah.
Oh, then that is all of
Are you
us.
saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I
Hey,
think so.
I'd rather it be everyone than just Akane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a little better about that. actually.
Well, GG, guys.
Well, bye.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
So he wasn't supposed to die.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
Oh, that's sad. He was trying to set himself up to pretend. But I don't think he was gonna he wasn't supposed to actually kill himself, right?
No. It sounds like this was what he wanted.
Oh,
Like he set it up because he knew we were gonna use the fire grenades.
Yeah.
Like he did that on purpose, but he did it to set it up in such a way that we technically all killed. That we're the ones who killed him.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us. One of us.
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Oh, so it was one of the grenades we took was the poisoned one, and it's whoever threw the one that had the poison in it. Is that what they're
Hold
suggesting?
on a sec. Then Nagito was... It would mean he didn't kill himself.
Okay, so we did. It was, yeah. What you said earlier, Waffles is right. It was in one of the grenades we threw.
Oh! Boom!
So he planned it that way, though, because clearly, if all the stuff is in his room, he did that.
So now that's the tricky part. We have no way of knowing who had the poisoned one.
Yeah, I mean, because like someone would have seen that there's an open container, which I don't know if someone paid attention or if that was brought up.
Well, no, I mean, it wasn't
the lid
open.
was off. Because the lid was off, wasn't it?
No, he probably put the aluminum. I think the aluminum was. I don't think the aluminum was the lid. I think the aluminum was just like the sealant under the lid.
Okay.
Like we would have had to open each of them first and to see which one had the aluminum sealant removed. But we wouldn't have even considered doing that.
Yeah.
You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was
One of us.
Crap!
No?
Wait, none of
No,
us.
Nagito prepared it.
Yeah.
I see!
Nagito prepared it. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was Nagito,
Oops, that's my bad.
obviously. We just
Yeah. No,
discussed
I was
this a
thinking.
few
No,
minutes
I
ago.
was thinking the same thing though.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Well,
I think Nagito still did.
no.
Oh, damn.
I mean, technically no, because the fire was set by us kicking the door down.
Right, but he set it up
I
to
guess,
go
like,
off.
Yes, I guess that's what
Yeah.
they mean.
We will never give
Nagito
up.
again.
I guess so, because the wording was who set the fire. So I was thinking who
We
started
found
the
this
fire.
under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Wait, what? It's going back this far?
Oh, jeez.
Wow, that's a lot further than I expected it to go back.
Huh.
Okay.
I see!
It's like your speed run.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because you also
I
only
see.
have like 57 seconds.
Well,
It was not
that's
until
per like
obvious.
question.
We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Okay, now the right
I
one.
see!
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
Reason I just set the warehouse on fire.
To make someone throw the poison?
Yep.
Or
see.
to...
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't
What if
know.
he's the traitor?
The person who threw it probably
Nagi-
didn't know
Nagito's
either.
traitor. I
Yeah.
feel like that. I feel like that doesn't like. Why would he go to all this trouble to like reveal the traitor and do all that? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it is, because he also had that whole conversation with Monokuma where he was talking about like, I figured out who the traitor is, yada yada yada. Like, you know.
Because I was just kind of going off of like what you said, like a week ago or a few weeks ago, like that maybe they forgot they were the traitor.
Yeah, I mean, technically that's possible if he had forgotten and he realized that he was the traitor after all. But other than that, it's like, because we've seen stuff from his perspective now on that, so it's like it doesn't make unless it's that specifically, and he figured out like, oh, I was actually the traitor. Then otherwise it doesn't really make much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do.
I also feel like if that was the case, he would have just committed suicide and let us move on. like be like, oh, I killed the traitor. But he's trying to get one of us killed here.
And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
And you kind of see where Fuhigo's coming on this, because then it does come down to a matter of semantics at that point. Like, yeah, but if the spear killed him, we didn't drop the spear on him, and he set it up that way, so it's like, I don't know.
There's gotta be a clue, though, as to who specifically threw the fire grenade that had the poison.
Yeah, I imagine there is something.
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces! For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we could make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
No, he does, because he's fucking Monokuma.
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so jealous. I mean,
What?
God damn it.
Oh,
So
no.
going
full power.
Going to the bathroom just means, like, you know,
So,
you could
of
still
course this
seek
trial
surveillance
still
on it,
counts.
though.
Do your very
Yeah.
best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Are there any clues we haven't used yet?
though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably...
There's a few of the accounts that we haven't used.
That's true. Let's take a step. So the Hosty Academy file hasn't come up, but
oh, Monomi's notebook, we haven't used that.
Yeah, but I also don't see why that would necessarily be relevant. Same with the Academy file. Like, neither of them have anything to do with what happened here.
What about Sonia's account?
Sonia's account was just that basically the bombs were fake.
Okay. Okay.
Which we didn't use it, but once again, I think we're past that. And that's it. I mean, technically, it's possible that we end up digging deeper into one of these unused things, but yeah. I couldn't tell you what that would be right now.
Yeah.
There's one way, I think.
Chiaki, though, she can tell you what that would be right now.
Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time?
Are we doing a closing argument?
I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap it's set. But I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Okay, so we got... What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Nothing here. Right before switching the poison. This is all stuff from later, it looks like. It's beyond the Monokuma panels. His whole body wasn't tied up. Right here. This. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Good enough? No. How did he support the spear? Okay. In order to hurt himself. Here we go. Across with the knife or something. The reason we went to the warehouse.
What, the second picture? What's that saying? The second picture.
It's not a bomb, it's fireworks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so this is the fireworks blowing up on the car. Okay, so the... Yeah, okay, yeah, no. Inside the thrown fire grenade was... These all have fire. Wait, what? Is this coming earlier? The poison. Place inside the break room. Oh, okay, yeah. I missed that one. Okay, so let's see. The plushie, I think that's the one that's already there. It was in the shattered grenade. Spear dangling. Okay, so it's a little later. We see the spear dangling already. Probably the knife with something. So that's the plushie.
Yep.
And then we have that. Oil beyond the Monokuma panel. Oil lighter. So the panel's there. Now I get video message. Okay, so that's after the fireworks go off. What reason went to the warehouse? I just video message. Okay, this should be the last one, I imagine. What made the spear fall?
The third photo is what's in his refrigerator.
Yes. Okay, so maybe there's gonna be more stock after this then. Yeah, let's go back to the start. This is refrigerator with poison. Right before switching poison, he has to pull the lid off. There we go. Okay, the last stock. Yeah, that's right. There's always 5. So what do we not have? How did he support the spear?
It's gonna be the first photo.
Grab the cord.
Or okay.
And that one's oops, I let go of the cord. Okay, so it's last one. What made the spear fall? Oops, I let go of the cord. Okay.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade.
So painful to look at.
He didn't just want us
Yeah,
to
I hate
fall
all
this
of
time.
this.
He also
You
wanted
have
us
to
to think
endure
he'd been
all
tortured.
of that.
That's insane. This guy's insane.
Through all this,
Yeah.
Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
It almost feels unnecessarily cool.
No, like everything that he did to himself was just like, did you need to stab yourself? Couldn't you just impale yourself?
To Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we
I love that they got all the eyes.
Identity.
Yeah.
The one in front is certainly Fuyuhiko. Oh no, I thought it was gonna be Fuyuhiko. We just look insane.
Yep.
I wonder if he planned all this with the traitor too.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's
Yes,
trap.
I imagine probably not, because then one of us would know about it.
Yeah.
that would put a wrench in the plan, since the plan was in reality to create an unsolvable situation.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's why like he did everything himself, you know, just so it doesn't lead to one particular person, aside from Nagito.
Yeah. I mean,
How about
I don't
it,
even know if
Chiaki?
he knew
Will
the
that
killer was
help you
going to end
figure
up
out
the
who the
end.
killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You're saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Yeah, it would make sense that he tried to set it up so that the traitor is the killer.
Yeah.
But in this situation, it looks like it was basically random. Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
Is that my last Nagito line?
He believed
Possibly.
we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
Oh.
I want you to try to remember what that is.
What Nagito believed in. Oh, his talent. Oh my god, are you serious?
I see.
Oh, he
Nagito
knew
believed
that
in
somebody
his
would.
talent as the
Yeah.
ultimate
No,
lucky
what
student.
they're saying is his talent is the reason why whoever he wanted to be the killer would end up being the one who threw the poison grenade. He knew his luck would prevail in the end, and that all he had to do was set it up, and his luck would
So
pick the right
I take my
That's
comment
insane.
back. He's trying to take out the
Self-framed.
So
traitor.
he is trying to take out the traitor.
Yeah.
That's not who it was. After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
He follows the game. That's some crazy games. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to. We have to figure out. I mean, obviously, we're not going to do an on stream because, you know, streaming an anime. But like, yeah, definitely after we finish the game, the plan is at least we're going to try to get together online. We're going to try to figure out how to budget the time to watch that before we continue on to the next game. Just because, yeah, the animes that come after this do come directly after this. So that
there's Danganronpa 2 anime as well?
No. So the anime is called Danganronpa 3. It's 2 seasons, and it takes place after this game. So we'd have to watch that. Yeah. And yeah, because I looked into like the watching order, because I know they aired simultaneously. People actually recommend you watch them like that, where you alternate episodes. Because it's 2 seasons, but they aired at the same time, so people would watch like episode 1 of one season and episode 1 of the other season. Apparently,
that's
people
so
recommend you do watch them.
Wow.
So we're gonna have to figure that one out. Ultra Despair Girls. Yeah, I've been thinking about Ultra Despair Girls too. I kind of want to play it. I haven't really decided how or when, but I think I do plan on playing it eventually.
But in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It almost seemed like he had blind
that makes
faith in
sense.
it.
That makes sense. Yeah, so we're definitely going to try to watch it like that and figure out how to coordinate the time on that. So, I mean, obviously it's going to take us a little bit to actually get through it with, like, trying to coordinate time zones and whatnot. So, but the hope is that we don't take too long so that we can start the third game, you know, within a few weeks of us finishing the game, right?
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette?
It's a game where you load in one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So, you really did it.
So that's how you're supposed to play it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? Guess it was just as Monami said. Like an insane. I love that. I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. That was so funny. He did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck. He was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
Oh my god. Didn't think he was I didn't think that was coming back.
I've had to do a terror voice since
like 4 months.
The beginning.
It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know. Huh? I'm left with the red mark. Oh, wait, is this a flashback in a flashback?
I think it is.
For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, his This is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
No, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan.
I thought he did know who the traitor was. Maybe that was a bluff.
As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Damn. And
It's deep.
talk about going
Who's
all
the
in.
target Nagito was after?
Yeah. You think Celeste would have liked him? Considering, like, you know, gambling?
I don't even have to ask. I should already know what the answer is. Yeah, it's traitor. I don't know. I think that's a good question. Who would win? Well, actually, there's
The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor.
there's a thing about that in the first game where they had Makoto and Celeste. It might have been during the free time stuff where they tried to hash out who would win between the ultimate gambler and the ultimate lucky student. But I would say that Nagito's luck seems to far outweigh Makoto's luck.
Yeah.
So it's a great question, because I feel like if his luck makes it so that he wins those gambling matches with Celeste, I don't think she likes him for that.
Yeah.
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity, but I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was
That's
wondering.
probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer.
True.
Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
I mean, that doesn't really help us figure out who that person is, but... He relied on his luck to aim for a target. He didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
Yeah.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
Or if they even know.
By chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare. What would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of
Oh
yourself!
my god.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to get...
Yeah,
I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
Is Chiaki an android? Is that what she's getting at?
Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Or is it Hajime?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
Ooh. Plot twist.
Hajime, please.
I mean, I want to say it's Chiaki based on that whole speech.
What she was saying.
Unless it's me. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
It's...
So she's an android?
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I think that's what you're getting at. It's funny, because, yeah, I've been bouncing back and forth with the Chiaki thing. I thought her scanning her thing meant that she wasn't, but clearly that ended up not
So,
being
yeah,
true.
Waffles
I think I
called
said that
Wow.
off stream that, yeah, it is her. Huh.
Is that why she falls asleep so much? Is she like downloading data?
Hold on!
I'll tell you that we haven't gone to... They haven't talked about that. I don't know.
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor.
Yeah. So I called it a long time ago, but a lot of things made me second guess.
The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This nonsense is... Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking. I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? Up till now, you've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation.
So, maybe it's a little late. And I just noticed this for the first time, even though it's probably been here since, like, Chapter 2. I just noticed that the blood X on Terra's picture is a knife and fork.
Is it?
Oh, all of them are different based on how they were killed.
Yeah, they do all seem to be different. I had noticed Mikon's was weird, but I never really
Mikon's
put
almost
much
like a
thought
plus.
into it. Yeah. Most of them seem kind of normal, but yeah.
Hajime, not
Yeah, you're
Hajime.
right.
Nagito's looks
Nagito's looks
bloody.
different. But yeah, you see the knife and fork?
Oh.
Probably has been that way for a long time. We just
Is it
never caught up on
Buki's? I want to see a
I
Buki.
think hers was normal.
That is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do...
Oh,
vote.
she knows it's her.
Hold on!
Yeah,
We're
based
not
on
satisfied yet.
fuck.
You
Damn.
say you are the traitor. Please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Now I can't stop looking at Terra's knife. and
Ekuyama
fork.
has her katana holsters as an X. Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. I want to pay closer attention to all of
Is he
them.
gonna actually do the full... Oh my god, it's so slow though.
Hey,
I know.
Oh.
if you're
I
really
know.
the traitor,
And
why'd you wait till
Nakamaru's
now
is
to
a
reveal
whistle.
yourself?
Like, it shows a whistle.
Oh, does it?
Mm.
Yeah, Buki's
Yeah.
definitely looks normal.
Like, if you look on the bottom right,
weird,
it
isn't
looks
it?
like a whistle.
Waiting until right now to out
Hers
yourself.
does too. Wendy's. I forget her name.
Mahiru.
Mahiru. just reminds me of Wendy's,
I can see
Wendy's
this
girl.
sword. I can see the sword holster.
Oh yeah, I see it from the
It's
side of
definitely
Kazuki.
strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that?
And she wasn't around long enough for you to actually learn her name.
Maybe.
That was sad.
Yeah.
I liked her
I
too.
wanted to protect everyone.
I know, she
no
was a
matter
good
the
one.
cost.
Like you see
Hey,
Nekomaru's.
Can you do me a small favor?
Oh yeah, I kind of see that.
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Dang.
Looks
Now I
like
feel bad about
we've
my
gotta
like
do what we
mention
can.
earlier.
Yeah.
It's not like I
It's
believe
bad.
she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all, 'cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Monomi just outed.
Trying to
I think,
cover for her like
I think
that.
Monomi's lying.
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request,
Got
right?
no choice. Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monomi and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here, is that the only way?
Oh, the notebook, the notebook.
Yeah. Notebook. Oh
Okay.
my god.
Oh my gosh, we have to fight Monomi.
Hajime, you stupid face.
Hey?
Aw.
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. First,
How's
open
no
it.
I got
really
a
good grades?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you.
Yeah, having to reload makes this definitely harder.
I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. First open
Oh,
and
jeez,
mix.
you're almost out of life. We're out of health. Right?
I can't lose.
Oh, I failed. Damn. They replaced him in the third. Oh yeah, I actually, you know what? I didn't mind this as much in the first game. I do not like the way they changed it in this game. It's like so much harder to tell what I'm doing.
Yeah, I still have no idea what you're actually doing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell if you're not actually playing it or haven't actually played it. But yeah, this is. I mean, when I didn't have to reload, it was just kind of like, okay, whatever. I'm just pressing X. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it kind of made sense in the first game. Like it was basic enough. And this game is just like, I don't really know. Like I know what I'm doing, but it's like, it's hard for me to like take everything in at once. It's a whole lot easier, more visually pleasing. Yeah, it's that's the thing. It is the visuals for this on me that kind of make it harder for me.
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. First open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you.
And also, like, the timing does not seem
First open and mix.
to be like not good at the timing.
Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along.
Okay, I'm like missing most of the buttons.
Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along.
Okay, I should have just done this from the beginning.
Lower the
no, so there's like
Let's all get along.
a thing called fever time, where it actually maxes the speed, but I don't have to worry about reloading.
I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face.
And it only lasts for a little bit of time, but it might be enough, to be honest. Okay, now.
Looks like you got most of them. So.
I'll lower your grades. Disappear.
Okay, there we go.
Jockey and I aren't best friends.
Monami's notebook. There we go.
This is the end.
The timing is weird. I almost wonder if it's because I was using a Bluetooth controller that it was actually,
When we investigated
like my
Nagito's
inputs were
cottage,
slightly delayed.
I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it.
Probably would have been easier with using the keyboard.
That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen,
On-
I made
Like,
sure to bring it
I was
today.
ready.
Wow.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Day one, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day two, Yakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
Now, the truth is I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. Just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. Now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
I have a little trouble believing that Chiaki would writes
like a little kid.
like a 5-year-old girl.
Is it
But I
evidence
guess,
that
I
they
mean,
were
if she
observing
spent most of her life
actions
on a
and
computer,
reporting to Monami?
you know, she like never wrote, but it's...
Well, I don't even mean the handwriting. I mean like the statement.
Oh, the content.
Grammar.
Yeah, the content and stuff.
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry. I think it's the final dead room, yeah.
Final dead room, I think.
Yeah, because it was when...
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Yeah, that's interesting. Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's
Us.
hungry and on edge. Whoa.
Drawing
Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out.
You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is... Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
That is not true.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this.
And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Ooh, she thought she was actually trying to disarm it. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitating, swiped the card reader.
Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the trader's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of
course not.
Called it.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I want to believe, but
then nobody will be saved.
Oh man.
Interesting.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs.
That's the thing I shoot.
There's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Just looking at it could also be. What are the options?
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't want to believe it, but I have to move forward. I have to move toward that path she's showing us.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
Best masking gloves.
When we were trying to turn off the
bomb. Sonia's account. Monami also knew because Monami watched Sonia.
If she's a
so
traitor,
the
she
me.
would be more cautious.
Yeah, that's it. That's why it's mentioned.
No way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew me when I tried to detonate it.
Yay.
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when we
in the
found
corner.
out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that!
Oh.
Enough already. Please do not say another word.
Man.
I do not want this anymore.
Though this one's sad.
I am so very
Yeah,
tired.
jeez.
Sonia.
Not expecting a rebuttal showdown in this
And-
fashion.
Just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Poor Sonia. She lost Gundam. Now she's losing Chiaki.
Oh, Gundam. I forgot about Gundam. I'm so upset about that one.
I
Even
know.
if she knew the bomb was fake,
Oops.
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Oh, I'm out of cuts. Okay. First time that's happened. So, Sonia, she's panicking pretty badly. I won't have enough words if I counter her right away. Maybe best to wait for Sonia's words.
Even if she knew the bomb was
I don't think
fake,
you ever ran out of cuts. I don't think that's ever happened before.
that does not prove Chucky is the traitor. If that counts as evidence,
Oh.
I should be doubted too.
Oh, to
After
double
all,
some of
I
them.
also knew
Yeah.
the bomb was fake.
But I didn't do it very well, so...
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor.
Oh, I see. So those two can double up.
If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Yeah, that one is its own thing. Okay, so
Even
the
if
first
she
two
knew
can
the
be
bomb
doubled
was
up,
fake.
and then...
That does not prove Chucky is the traitor. If that counts
Clever.
as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
There we go.
Knowing
Yeah,
it was
that
a
is
fake
good
isn't the
thing. That's
problem.
an interesting way to do it.
What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
Oh, yeah, I
There
need
was
to check
someone
the
other
results
than
on
me
it.
and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand. If so,
Whoops.
you cannot declare that.
Whoops. Okay.
Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Okay, so that's... Monokuma specifically said he didn't tell anybody.
Damn it!
So that was the thing I needed to slash,
Even
but
if she
I
knew
fucked
the
it up.
bomb was fake,
I accidentally slashed, so...
that does not
Okay.
prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who. What matters is that she heard.
There was someone other who knew that bomb. That someone is Monokuma said so. He knows everything about Monokuma. Probably
That it was fake beforehand.
There we go. Oh, so sad.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
To obtain the bomb he used.
I wonder... If I'm gonna give you guys a hint... If I'm gonna give you a guy's hint... Okay, that's a typo. Then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that the killing was gonna happen. So I'm just now telling you for the first time. I feel relieved.
That Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
It's not about... No, it's believing Monokuma is believing Chiaki.
That's
Mhm.
not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
What else?
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get
Too
scolded
sad.
by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting
Oh
time.
boy.
Right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Damn. Hey, we got
Right, how'd we do?
not well. I mean, we did okay, I guess.
Yeah, I think because we ran out of time.
Yeah, we messed up a few, or I failed at like at least 3 or 4 sections. Pretty sure, but you know, whatever.
Especially because of Hangman's Gambit.
That
Fuck
was such a dumb. That one was so dumb. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. Most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, we have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking. And believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead.
Damn.
It was Byakuya.
Really depressing.
I like how, for some reason, that wasn't part of the trial, but I still have, like, my, like, health bar and stuff there. Very sad. Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komai's killer is Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct?
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor. The fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck.
True?
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause
I can't betray the Future Foundation.
Can't betray.
well,
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't,
Yeah, this is
right?
gonna be the part where she says, "Oh yeah, I'm artificially created."
It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation.
What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself.
you're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're not just gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask you, if we ask why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it went all according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange.
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You raise a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations, you successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor. And kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Huh? Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
What?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh? Why would he do something like that? Of all the... To form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay.
Okay, what?
Well?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person. Huh, you think so? Geez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think? She created Monomi.
Hey, come on now.
Oh.
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Terra's hair.
I can't lose.
Then, I cannot lose to Chiaki.
Well, she said our dad.
Right, but like I'm wondering if she, like...
Well, no, because our dad would refer to that someone created both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win.
Hi-ya!
I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Retaliate?
Ooh.
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
You gonna blow up?
I guess she's trying to.
Yeah. She's self-destructed.
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like, die?
No.
I'm not dead.
Oh, because he has a million things.
Yeah, there's other Monokumas around.
Whoa! A new fucking game. A new one fucking came out. I can't even talk. Like a one new. A fucking new came out.
Hey, man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet. I'm not done yet.
Hey, wait.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Hey,
Yet.
Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Oh, because she's trying to take them all out, like all his extras.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you...
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well all come out at once.
I mean, that's a little terrifying, so maybe not.
Yeah. How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the 60th power.
Huh? What'd you say?
A lot.
What?
1 million.
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead 10 to the 52nd, 10 to the 56th, and then 10 to the 60th. That's 10 to the 60th power.
I mean, it's literally just what he said.
Yeah. I guess he was talking in emojis again.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad!
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. The Monokuma manufacturing facility. Yep, those were real Monokumas.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked it with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're bluffing. Monomi, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey.
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not going to call this magic or something. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
In the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
And how many Monomis will have to challenge my army of 10 to the 60? 10 to the 60th.
I don't know how to make those sounds. I attempted, but it sounded funny, and I'm glad it didn't go through.
Yeah, I didn't. You don't have to say anything. I know, let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
Bob, even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But...
Right?
Damn it.
What the hell is going on?
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is... Please listen! Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Oh, yep, they finally figured it out.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations.
Damn it!
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave the talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start. Ugh. Hold on, just a little more time.
Shing!
To wait or not to wait? That is the question. Which will cause more despair? That's the real question. You think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait. But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have.
Not that I...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Now, I've prepared a special punishment for Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service!
Ah, remind me too.
Huh?
Why even Monomi?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will define me anymore. Also, I remember now. I'm an only child. Ooh.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry.
I can't tell.
For lying to you.
Yeah, because there was a pause there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you.
Wait, but this is so cute. I want a statue of these two.
True.
Like a figurine.
Yeah, for sure.
'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
It's like so cute, and then you're like, oh yeah, they're gonna get executed.
Yeah, it's also like so sad.
I
Oh,
know.
I don't want them to go. I know.
You too, Monomi.
I'm gonna miss her so much.
Oh, they're showing all the Monomis that are left.
Yeah. Since her coin. Oh.
Oh.
Aww.
Game. Whoa. Ooh.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, Pac-Man.
Everyone. Yeah. Yeah,
it's all gonna be like different games.
Yeah, at some point I'll probably play. I mean, I feel like island mode is a bit boring as far as like stream content, but I will definitely do it. Though we might do a lot of the report card stuff at some point.
Oh, Tetris.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Please tell me he doesn't get. No, he got the line piece. No.
Oh, I can never forgive long pieces now.
Oh no.
It was creative, I have to say.
Yeah, that one was actually good.
It actually had something to do with their, like...
Yeah, that was actually a good execution scene. But I will never forgive Tetris for this. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moment. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. Feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask. Before I could say what I needed to say. It was more screwed up than Pecco's execution. Yeah. It really was.
Oh, Pecco.
We didn't, I think, but also, like, it helps that, like, we really spent a lot of time with Chiaki. And we were, like, we got really attached to her before this came about. So it's like,
yeah,
it definitely, like, hits harder for that alone. But yeah, I think that might have been the best execution in this game so far.
Yeah, that one. I still like Terra's is probably my second favorite.
Terra's
like,
was
he was
crazy, yeah.
Flying on a freaking tempura shrimp into a volcano.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, it was very sad. You're definitely very sad for Fuyuhiko when Pecco dies. That's for sure. That was pretty sad.
I was emotionally distraught for the day after that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Chiaki vanished before my eyes. I couldn't even tell her, thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? If she was executed as a traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe
Good gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
What?
Not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too.
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean...
Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present.
Yep, congratulations. With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you 5 who survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you for all your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There's still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right.
Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind?
Mr. Monokuma? Oh, come on, Kazuichi. Don't give him that much respect.
I know.
Bitch ass.
Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
Matters that there are 5 people left?
You.
Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
No, we're 1 person short for that. You need 6 people for volleyball. Thank you, Minimaru.
She was counting him.
Don't stay quiet. Say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
No.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. Oh boy. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lane plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all your questions answered in one go. And then you guys find out for yourself just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. More laughter. It's like, I'm not. Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. Laughter just kept going. Forever. For 2 days, in fact, actually. When we got out, the countdown was done. After what we did afterwards. Honestly, it doesn't matter at all. Man, I missed a lot in Chapter 3, apparently. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. Doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then, the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway?
Oh,
How
God.
far? How much is everything?
We're having an existential crisis now.
If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that. If we're really leaving, then where are we going? Hope Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end.
He waited 2 days? I would have been out there trying to solve shit.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I kind of get it. Like, he's like emotionally dead after what just
Distraught.
happened.
Yeah. So
And
8
also,
hours
like,
left.
what even is there to solve at this point?
Well, I would still want to try to get into the Future Foundation,
Building?
like that building.
Yeah, but the password died with Nagito.
You can brute force it.
Well, no, if you try to brute force it, the guns kill you. That
You
was
take the
problem.
Monokuma plushies.
My God.
Cover yourself with Monokuma plushies.
God. I mean, if a knife could go straight through them, though, I don't know if I trust that.
That's true.
I feel like I had a fun dream somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day. According to Monokuma, suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. Fear like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Everything in this world was nothing but lies. Ah! I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. Rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. Rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. Okay. Simulation is ending.
Oh.
Is that what's going on? There's like... I remember at the way beginning of the game, there was something that made it feel like we were in a simulation or something.
Yeah.
When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Ah, Hajime. Good timing.
This is great. Good timing. What do you mean? Why are we here? This is not. This is not what you mean.
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory?
Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well,
Apparently there was more to that message inside that laptop.
Huh?
yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently, it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so that we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial?
Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will.
Nagito's will? Where is it right now?
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together.
You got it. The restaurant.
Are we
This is
not questioning
fine.
why she's
this
alive?
Is fine.
I mean, she's alive. Let's not question it.
Yeah, no, I'm happy about it. I love it. I love what's happening right now. This is
The
great.
butterflies are flying around, you know. It's all fine.
There's nothing weird about any of this.
Nope.
Hey, you're late.
Is it true? Nagito really left another message?
Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it.
I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster. Yes!
Yes.
She kept the hamsters around.
Mhm.
And I found it
Figured.
when I stopped by the factory. Oh, of course she
Listen
would take
well.
the hamsters.
A coincidence, you say? Wrong. This or that is the will of casualty guiding you.
I'm very confused.
Causality guiding.
Yeah, it's a typo. It's spelled wrong. But yes, causality, I think is what it meant to say.
No, I'm confused about why Gundam is alive.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. I was just saying that was a typo. Yeah, well, Gundam's... Yes, Gundam... Well, I mean, Gundam's alive. What's wrong with that? This is normal.
Yeah, I see no issue with that. Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn
Goodness.
right.
So, anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right. What do you think, Mahiru?
I
And
know,
he's not
right?
there. They're not there. Keep that in mind. They weren't actually there.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I'd hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it, it was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as a killer? And he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that?
Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more.
You'll love this.
I don't know if Hajime's the only one who's seeing that. Well, no. Kazuichi made a comment about her taking a walk with Sonia, so I guess they're all seeing it. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video,
Unfortunate.
then unfortunately I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And now we know it too. And so, I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. Shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself.
Check the web for details.
But now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... seriously pissing me off. Oh my god.
Odd, like this is the only 102 so happy it's happy ours. Hell and ice.
That's right, yeah. Jeez, what I hope was truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found in Nezumi Castle. Oh, he's giving it to us.
Well...
Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. If that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It's probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monomi. But that has nothing to do with me. You guys will still think you're not gonna... or something.
Something, stop it.
Stop it, don't stop. I didn't know I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? Then I'll announce the password. 11037!
Oh my god! It's Leon!
Oh my god, yes!
It's Leon! It's back! I need to be quiet, oh my god.
Oh, that's amazing! That's incredible. I love this.
I do.
It's a reference
wow.
from the first game.
Yeah. So this was the clue to the first trial. Sayaka wrote Leon's name in her blood, but she wrote it like behind her on the wall, like as she was like bleeding out. So it ended up being upside down. So it looked like the numbers 11037. But you flip it upside down, it's actually just Leon in English.
Because you like missed a little bit, the part that connected the two ones was like the end, like the...
Yeah, because part of it's also behind her.
Like I remember I was like kind of in and out with joining you guys.
Yeah, well that was the first one, so I don't even think you were in, like that was before you even joined.
Like the first episode, yeah.
That was the first trial. That was the beginning.
Okay, yeah, I think I joined like after the first trial.
Yeah, I think you joined somewhere in like the third, chapter 3 or something. But yeah, so that is like, so that was like the thing, and that's why that part of why that trial is so easy is if you happen to pick up on that when you're looking at it, because not everyone does. Like I don't think Shay noticed it, but other people do. Some people do, some people don't. But if you pick up on that, that is the only clue needed to find the killer. Like that clue itself tells you the answer. That's part, and that's like that trial's so much easier than anything in this game. Oh, that's incredible. I love this. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message.
37 number that Nagito said was the password.
Oh gosh, I don't even remember what her voice was.
There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin. Hey. You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
Right, let's go. Now I can't warp. Damn. At least, like, go out, warp outside, or do I actually have to walk? Oh, yep, no warping at all right now. Okay. Oh, that's why.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting so dizzy.
Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island.
Whoa.
Trippy.
Why is it raining or snowing or...
Great question. Why is all the water blood?
No, it's not blood, it's Hawaiian Punch.
Ooh.
So somehow it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you?
Fool! There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right, it's our last chance to get inside. Oh god. Starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for the food.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Young Master Fuyuhiko. It's going to be all right. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's
I
order.
believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order.
Oink! Oink! Why?
I don't know. I'm happy to see her, though.
Okay.
What?
You know.
What was that?
I told her that you only understand piggy talk.
No.
I said, you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime. The
This is
password,
wacky.
please.
This is so wacky. I love
Yeah,
it.
I know.
It's just nice to do all these voices again.
It is. It actually really is. And the fucking icing on the cake, the fucking password. 11037, right?
It's gonna be fine. There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future.
Beyond this door, the future is waiting. Sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward.
Is
The
this
ultimate
a
class
ground?
trial.
Oh,
But
man.
why am I at a trial ground?
Oh, no.
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way...
Huh?
Where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is...
It's turned into
Wonder if
Code
this is-
Lyoko.
Wonder if this is just so Monokuma can get the password? I don't know what the hell's going on.
This world. Yeah, that's a great question. Oh, time's up. Yay, we did it, guys.
Well, that was quite an acid trip.
Yeah. There was a lot. There's a lot.
And it's going to continue. Yeah, it seems like maybe this was a simulation or something.
Oh, Monomi bag. Oh no, it's her backpack.
Aw. Okay. Well, holy crap. That's gonna be it for. That's definitely gonna be it for tonight.
That's a lot to take in.
That was a lot to take in, and it's been a long night.
I have questions.
I mean, there's a lot of questions, and we got one more chapter, so I presume some of them will get answered. At least some of them. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. If you're watching this later on YouTube, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. And you feel free to come by the Twitch stream. We record these live every Friday night, starting around 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, somewhere around there. And yeah, have a good night.